Good evening, preppers, patriots, random people who wander in off the street. Welcome to our open mic live, where it's your chance as network members to have your say and all the goings on that's been happening, including a fiasco of a budget that's come out and things like that. We've already got one guest waiting in the green room. When he's ready, I'll bring him in, but you're more than welcome to use the link that provided there to come and join me on StreamYard and have your say. Now, I will tell you, this isn't an all-night live. We're strictly trying to keep this to an hour tonight. I've got a mad schedule this weekend to keep up with, so you've got me for an hour, and then I'm done. All right, so there you go. Fair warning to everyone. Updates around the network for now. Quite a few really good stuff happening in the individual groups. People organizing meetups within their zones and different strategies in place for after any sort of event as well. That's happening. So some really good, cool stuff actually happening, really making progress in the network at the moment. 413 members now of the Discord. So if you're not a member, why not go and join it? It's one of the best places to be. Yes, taxing vapes, that's going to come in 2026. Yeah. Any talking points? If you don't want to join me on the mic, feel free to get your talking points in on the chat as well, and your questions and stuff like that. We've got Norfolk Prepper with us as well. Paul, how you doing, Paul?
Okay, how's it going for you, Mike, after the shitstorm of the budget?
But I mean, right now, it's exactly the same as it was. I was broke before the budget. I'm broke after the budget. I don't think we'll see the immediate effects for a little bit now, but we've got all that to look forward to. Somebody's just mentioned, taxing vapes. So maybe it's time to go from vaping to absolutely nothing now if they start going up the price of cigarettes do. So
that's why I'm glad I don't smoke or vape.
I don't know how anyone affords to actually smoke these days. It's like nearly 20 quid a pack, probably. I don't know. I didn't even see. Did you see how much beer went up by? I didn't see how much alcohol went up by.
No, I do believe it's possibly about 5p, something like that.
Yeah. It's criminal, whatever it is.
5-10p, something like that.
Mike, I bet you're glad the EV has gone. Yes, that's another thing. They're going to be doing the pence per mile for the EV drivers. That would have really done me over. I've no car, which has done me over in other ways, but at least I'm not getting rinsed for the miles that I am going to be doing.
Yeah.
It was the whole... Did you watch the thing? Did you watch the budget come in and stuff like that?
I couldn't watch it live, as I don't subscribe to paying for the TV license. I'm basically sticking two fingers up at TV licensing because
you don't need a TV license to watch that live. It's part of the government parliament website. You can watch it directly on there. Nothing to do with the BBC.
That I didn't know.
So there you go. Oh, you could have tuned into my channel and watched it on there.
I did actually.
You should have known.
I did actually watch yours after it had finished on the VOD, and I was practically screaming at the tablet in the kitchen as people were walking by. I was just effing them blind and swearing.
Yeah,
it was horrendous.
Yeah, pence per mile gonna need trackers. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how they're gonna enforce all that.
I actually know how they're gonna do it.
Cash strap Britain to sell off embassies. That sounds exactly like a correct headline at the moment. They have to add extra tax to the vape, so those in hotels continue to get theirs for free. Shocking. Yeah, it was a shambles. Better behaved kids in the classroom. It was. I mean, they had no quick wins. Then they had. It wasn't even like they were attempting to win over the people. Do you know what I half expected? I half expected them to, take it away with this hand, but then give a little back with this to say, look what we're doing. We're amazing. And I know they tried to do that with saying about childcare, but everything they tried to spin as a positive was stuff they were already doing or stuff that already had investment. I think at one point they tried to claim credit for the Trans-Pennine Express, which was the last government kind of thing. So, it's been an ongoing improvement before they even came into power. So I thought, give us a quick win. I don't know, abolish the TV license. It gets rid of all that BBC rigmarole going on at the moment.
Yep.
It makes everyone who doesn't know that much about politics go, what? They're giving us £100 back in our pocket? Excellent, wonderful, happy days. Yeah, and they would have had a quick win, but they didn't even do that. There was no sugar with that medicine at all.
There was a little bit, but it was relating to the not locking the child benefit at 2 now.
Yeah,
that's the only good thing that come out of it.
The child benefit cap at 2. I mean, yay! It's going to take so many children out of poverty, but it's not. Let me just pull this up a second. So you get an extra £17 after your first child at £26.5 a week. You get an extra £17.25 a week for any children after that. Anyone who's got kids in here who can feed, clothe, keep them warm and shelter them for £17.25 a week, please let me know how. I'm all ears. Because people saying they're going to have kids to have more benefits is not the case. When it comes to child benefit, that's not, it's peanuts. It's genuinely peanuts. I don't know how much it's going to affect UC and things like that. But I did see somebody posted on the Discord that some woman was earning more a month than I was by sitting at home with all the kids. Which
£2,770, I believe.
Yep, there you go. That's more than I get from my day job.
That's more than what I get, and yet she just basically lay on the bed with her with her legs up, feet in the just screwing the government and all the hardworking people.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to jump on people's backs who have benefits, because it's a system that's there because it needs to be there, and the problem we're going to have is it needs to be there even more now. Right. Yeah. So we're just probably put the travel industry in jeopardy. That's the industry I work in as my 9 to 5. So if that's in jeopardy and they make redundancies, I could lose my job. Now, the jobs market for my trade at the moment, it's flat. So I could end up on this benefit wagon with everyone else because they're killing jobs as fast as they're, as fast as they're assigning hotel rooms. So It's absolutely insane, and I don't see how anything she announced is a route out or a route towards better cost of living. What we save, if they do make a saving eventually on energy, they've already took off us by capping the tax limit on your salary. So everyone's coughing up for this one.
What's it? Supposed to be £150 somewhere in about April 2026 off your utility bills.
Excellent, wonderful. If I'm still alive, because I haven't starved to death or frozen to death by then, that'll be a nice little,
Yeah. But what I would say, if you could actually afford it, just get hold of one of them cheap ass Chinese diesel heaters, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a prep bucket list a mile long. I've got a wish list a mile long as well. So, anyone's feeling generous.
I actually use one when it get really, really cold outside.
Yeah, I mean, I really hate trying to make a living now. I've doing the USB sticks, as we know, the Red 64s. I'm not making hardly anything on that at all. I'm actually probably making a loss on the ones that come with the cases and stuff, but that's by the by. I've just released a digital version, a smaller version, which I put in the chat earlier on, which I'll put the link in again. But I don't like doing it at the moment because people are in the same boat. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like I put this Black Friday sale on my site, which is still live, by the way, everyone. You've got how long? Brain fart. Less than 4 hours. No. I'm not doing a weekend. None of this weekend Black Friday malarkey. It's one day, 24 hours. At midnight tonight, it ends. So that sale's on, but I've not had much through it, and I don't expect much because everyone's feeling the pinch from this. Like even higher earners are getting done over even more.
Yeah.
The property thing, with properties over a certain value, having that extra tax thrown onto them as well. Who's that going to affect? Yes, it's going to affect some people with a lot of money, but it's also going to affect farmers who are not, most of the time, might have a £5 million property, and acreage and all the machinery and stuff, but they're not cash rich. We went through this debacle with the last thing with the farmers, and now they're getting stiffed again.
They're just asset rich.
Yeah, and the farmers are going to feel this pinch massively.
The one thing that I really hated that came out of it was the cash ISA limit reduced by about 40%. Yes. From 20,000 to 12,000.
It wasn't reduced, was it? What it was? Is it that they're going to have access to? So the way I interpreted what she said, I could be wrong. Please correct me in the chat. You know, anyone's got AI on the fingertips. But the way I read it, the government is now going to have their paws in our ISAs, and they're going to release that cash so they can invest it on our behalf. It has to be an investing thing. So basically, they're literally going to use our money to speculate with and get loans with and stuff because they've run out of their own.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave, for the £5 super sticker. Really appreciate it,
thanks,
Dave.
It's 12 grand cash in your ISA, but they're actually going to invest £8,000 of it. Yeah,
that's what I mean. They're going to invest. So basically, they're just saying, by the way, that money you've put away, if you've got 20 grand put away, we're gonna tap into that. We're gonna take that.
Yeah,
we're gonna use that. It might go wrong. It might go well.
Yeah, then we can get stiffed even more.
Yeah, use farm shops for your meat. Yes, definitely, and for your eggs, milk, anything you can.
Yep. I do actually think one good thing that come out of it is the minimum wage for the under 20-year-olds. That actually went up, so that could actually potentially help them, but it's going to put all the employers in more financial crap.
This is it. This is the problem, right? I'm all for getting it all equal and stuff like that, but it's got to be a gradual process over time. And so the last time, when you remember when Corbyn was running, and minimum wage was like £8 odd or £9 or thereabouts, and his campaign thing was, I'm going to do a £10 minimum wage overnight. Just bang, £10 minimum wage. I know people who own pubs who would have had to let 2 staff go. People who own the shop would have had to let temporary staff go. The reason these students get jobs is because they're minimum wage cheaper and they can afford to employ them. Who's going to afford to employ a glass collector on a weekend who's a student to give him an extra bit of money when they don't need to because it's going to cost them even more?
Yeah.
It's until the problem is until they support business, then the people are just going to suffer. You can put the minimum wage up to £1,000 an hour, Paul.
Yeah.
And guess what? There won't be any jobs.
No, because the people, if they can, they would invest in the robots or AI to be able to do the said jobs, and thus the initial outlay for the cost of a robot, not the Chinese shit that they actually have actors dress up like robots and whatnot. I'm on about like the Tesla robot and whatnot, the one that was in what was it, McDonald's or Burger King, flipping the bloody burgers over all day.
What like you mean? So you're talking about a whole robotic staff?
Yeah,
that's supposed to be a good thing, though, right? If the entire staff's robotic and I don't know what you're looking at, Grump. Sorry, I've just checked now. I'm on the hoodie section, and I can pick a size, I can pick a quantity, I can add it to cart. It's all working for me.
So AI will make work optional and money irrelevant, so called by Elon Musk. Thank you, Happy.
They'll never make money irrelevant because there's always going to be greedy people in the world. Listen, I'd love to live in a utopian society and none of us needed money and we all lived happily, but it's just unrealistic because there is war, there is bad people, there is greed. It is what it is, and it's going to be like that indefinitely.
Yeah.
Just share this with you so you can see. There you go. So on the shop, I've just gone to Prepper hoodies there. And they're all in stock. Save 15% is all over them. So if you go to it,
how you got one? Brian made me buy it.
there you go. Add to cart. That's all there. It's working. So I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe refresh your browser session. Grump, not sure what's going on there. If anybody else could check as well, that would be helpful. I'll screenshot and put on Discord. All right, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, so getting rinsed is basically the bottom line. Yeah, it will make optional money irrelevant. I mean, if work's optional, the lots of it's not going to get done. Right?
No. But they can actually make the robots work 24/7. They don't require lunch breaks, pee breaks, food breaks, and whatnot. But they will actually have to do a ton of maintenance on them.
I've seen the automated warehouses that they've got now and stuff like that. I see that as a gimmick thing at this stage. I don't think we've passed that point of cost to benefit ratio. They're just doing it as kind of social experiments sort of thing. But yeah. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
What
go on.
I was going to say, what did make me laugh was the EV 3p per mile tax. So the government have just telling people basically who've gone out and spend 80 grand on a electric car. They're basically bending them over, getting a red hot poker and shoving it somewhere they shouldn't do and whatnot. And they're excruciatingly pissing a lot of the EV owners off in the thingy. We're not monetized, are we?
No. No,
oh, good.
I don't monetize the open mic nights. I don't know what anyone's going to say or do. No, but it's, yeah. The EV thing made me laugh because in one breath they said we're going to tax everyone like pence per mile, blah, 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 on the EV use. And then in the other breath said we need to encourage more EV schemes. All right, you want to tax us, so you're going to encourage us to get one. No, you know what? You're all right. I'll pass. I've been down that rabbit hole. The hard pass for me. I'll be getting a dirty diesel and you can pry it out my cold dead hands.
Yeah. Supposedly or potentially, they're also going to put this on diesel vehicles, supposedly, in the future.
They're going to tax everything to high heaven. It's how much do people tolerate? I mean, what can you do about it at the end of the day is the difficult thing. But I mean, it's genuinely, I mean, from my perspective, I've got a good work ethic and I'll always work. I'll clean toilets if I have to feed my family. So that's not going to change. But it's genuinely got me looking at, I could go on Benefit Street, pop out kids and do YouTube all day long. That's becoming more and more of a career choice. It's absolutely, I'm not going to, guys. I'm not going to. I will never do that. I just couldn't do it. But yeah, I mean, I'd happily do YouTube all day long if it was enough to pay a wage, but I wouldn't sit on benefits doing that at all. It was all deliberate. It will continue to get worse. To what end, though, Marty? To what end? To collapse the economy? I don't know.
For the WEF friends and mates.
Yeah, but to what end? I constantly go back to what end? What's the end goal?
So nobody owns nothing. They own absolutely everything. And we're just glad to be happy to own nothing and to just keep paying all of our debts, food rationing, etc., etc. There isn't a lot I can say more about that.
You say what you want. But yeah, food rationing, Truvor said as well. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is why we prep, right? This is why we
Yeah.
prep. And it's probably more so going to steer a lot more preppers into not just having a pantry full of canned food and dried foods and stuff, but maybe going more and more into the self-sufficiency route. And because you can grow food in a 12th floor apartment on a balcony, you know, there's small ways, there's microgreens, there's all sorts you can grow to help supplement your food. And yeah, now's the time to get started, because anyone who's done it will tell you, don't expect perfect results the first time. It's a learning curve for a lot of people. And you'll try and grow something and it'll grow perfectly. The next time you try and grow it, it just won't grow at all. And yeah, you'll have a nightmare. But becoming more self-sufficient, and anyone now, right now, if you've got garden space, consider it. Raised beds, planters, buy the Timu pots that you can grow like 10 potatoes in if you want to. The bags, you know, there's all sorts of things you can do.
Or just go to rather than use Timu, why not support your
daytime? Nighttime, daytime.
Rather than choosing the Timu shit, go to some cheap ass pound store or somewhere like that, and just get a cheap ass mop bucket for £1, fill it with peat and whatnot, and do what I did, put carrot seeds in it.
Yeah, how did they grow?
Like a bucket.
They were just don't get mixed up with your mop.
No. They were pretty thick and about. Whoops, where is it? I would say about 4 inches long.
Don't sell to Brazil. That's why it was his VPN blocking it. If you're on a VPN, the postage calculator is going to think you're living in another country, guys. All right.
Yeah, I also grew potatoes in a black wheelie bin.
Yeah.
That I found going down the street one day. Getting blown down the street.
Just scrub number 27 off. They won't mind. It's
there weren't no number on it. There weren't no number on it. There isn't now. The what it's got written on it is pots.
I can't see it being very practical unless you've got the soil right up to this level. Because the harvesting, you're going to be practically in and upside down, right?
Yeah, but that's why you can actually cut out.
Currently growing an onion on the stairs. The windows sort of thing. Yeah.
Cut a window, or put a window in a great big container. Then you can put your arm in, feel about for all the spuds and whatnot. Go like that, and go like that. Do a Brian and whatnot. Go like that on the potatoes, and just yank the buggers out.
That's got to be a meme right there. When he's doing a Brian. I mean, I'm not sure what this is doing a Brian.
That ain't ever going to be that bad.
We don't want the answers to questions. We do not want the answers to. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think they're blowing smoke at us about the backbenchers getting rid of Starmer, says Trebor? My theory on that is, while there's uncertainty around his leadership, people that would act won't, because they'll be like, hang on, let's just wait and see what happens. And you know, it's always going to be that perpetual state of, do we do something like the farmers did, the protests and stuff like that, or do we sit back and wait because potentially he might be getting ousted? He might be going every week. He might be going, and he's not.
Hey, Chef.
He's bent over backwards for the benefit party, and they're the only people that have cashed in on this budget, and the rest of us can go and
swivel.
Yeah. And even the people that really need benefits have kind of done over a bit as well, because I think they're cutting out some of the mobility vehicles. And the other one was everything's got to be a face-to-face assessment for certain benefits. Now, are they going to do house calls? Because if you're on a benefit because you're agoraphobic, as well as full of anxiety, etc., or you're locked in syndrome, anything, if you can't get out the house, are they going to come to the house? Or are they just going to cut your benefits off because you can't come to the face-to-face meeting?
What about the people who can't actually physically move a bout? How's that going to do it and whatnot?
Exactly. It's like it's madness. How to put anybody off what they're saying? Nighttime, daytime. Wheelie bin tatties. There we go.
You can't beat them.
Can't beat them. I'm waiting to see that brand on the side of a shelf somewhere in Lidl.
Don't knock it, mate, till you've been there and potatoed it.
Potatoed it. Okay. Pot noodles, Tesco's own. Invest in self-sufficient organic food security aquaponics. There you go. Aztec Light Aqua Farms. There you go. I really fancy looking at the aquaponics, the hydroponics and stuff like that. It would be very interesting. I had a fantastic craft here. So builders rubble buckets. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the rubberized kind of.
Yeah, that's the rubber ones.
Yeah. Good idea. Farmers are already being arrested. Yeah, well, there you go.
That's about yesterday's budget about them clogging up the streets and the Met Police not allowing them into the London and whatnot with the tractors, which I think is wrong since they give them the permission months ago for it.
You notice how scared Starmer was, though, in the questions beforehand, to turn round and make a personal attack on Nigel Farage out from Reform.
Yeah,
he's clearly scared of what's coming at some point, because it was a personal attack and trying to paint him in a terrible light for something he did when he was like 12 or 13. It's like, this is why I'm not going to go into politics, because I've done some terrible things back in the day.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
I'm swapping sunchokes, aka Jerusalem artichokes, for potatoes in the garden. They are cutting disability benefits massively indeed. Yeah, there you go. Benefits home visit. Yes, DWE have to make reasonable adjustments to do home assessment if you genuinely can't get to them. There you go. I mean, they need to, but then that'll be, you know what, that'll create another backlog of appointments and stuff like that. I mean, they can't handle like the NHS backlogs, the processing asylum seeker backlogs, and now they're going to create a huge benefit backlog of people that now have to do a face-to-face assessment, even if they've been on something for years. It's just the only jobs they're generating is subservient government roles. The reform fear is real. He completely ignored the actual opposition. Yep. Yeah. So fun and games, and this whole time we're ignoring everything else going on in the world and potential peace in Ukraine, then war again, now government scandal within Ukraine. It's just, there's so much going on, so much to prep for.
Yeah, Russia going down the toilet, China going down the toilet as well. China and Japan could be going to war. China and India are basically swearing about everybody and whatnot.
Yeah. I'll put the StreamYard link in there again for anyone that wants to join. If you've got a say, if you've got a take on this, it doesn't have to be the same as my opinion. It can be the opposite. This is a platform for discussion, for debate, for talk, anything you want. Not anything you want. There's limits.
Yes.
Brian's the limit. That's the cap.
Oh, is it? What about if you just talk about power banks all the time? Is that the actual limit?
If you're doing things to said banks, yes. They would have to train them first to psychology
level.
No, psychology level.
Oh,
I did that. I put too many syllables in it.
Yeah.
Starmer's biggest worry is trying to avoid questions about the 1.8 billion that they are spending on digital ID.
I'm not even going to answer that.
I was tallying it up. Let me see if I've got my notes still. Actually, I didn't even think of that. I made notes. I make loads of notes on my notepad on my phone and then never look back at them. It's just really random. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 times I clocked. I could be wrong because I drifted off a few times because it was so boring. 29 times she mentioned the Conservatives by name in her speech. 29 times she mentioned the Conservatives by name in her speech for the budget. If that's not some sort of subliminal messaging to say, oh no, our money's screwed, and all I can remember is Conservatives, Tories, Conservatives.
Oh.
Absolutely insane. I don't think I've seen a budget speech mention the opposition more than their own policies. Absolutely insane. I got quite a few. And mentioned the 22 billion black hole twice. Has to be mentioned. They'll be mentioning that in 20 years' time. They'll still be talking about it. The UK will collapse if the war ends. Let's make George Orwell's 1984 fiction again. That sounds like a t-shirt waiting to happen.
Saying that, I will actually watch that 1984 movie after we've actually finished.
Yeah, have you never seen it?
I haven't seen it, no.
You've never seen it?
I have never, honestly,
so many
hand
references.
on my heart, seen it.
Well, you have seen it. You've just seen the real life version going on around us.
You mean the supposedly 2025 stroke 1984 UK shitstorm?
Yes, pretty much.
Hey, Shadow.
What's up, Shadow? There's a link there if you want to join us, fella. We're on for another 28 minutes-ish. I'm on a countdown today.
Yeah. Can I go back to the EV shit?
Of course you can. I don't have one anymore, so I'm not deeply offended.
Good. Because I think it's bad what they've actually done to the people that have them, but the motorcyclists who have actually got on this EV bandwagon, the government is not actually going after them for this EV tax and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty happy about that. Otherwise, I'd end up paying about £800 a year in EV stealth tax for miles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's criminal. Yes, Evil Girl, I am. Thank you. These corks today were sponsored by Evil Girl, the moderator, who sent me a belt and 3 cases of Coca-Cola from my Amazon.
Oh, that was nice of her.
How awesome is that? So
did she happen to send you her hubby's sweatshirt and all by any chance that she wears?
You've lost me there, Paul.
Evil Girl knows what I'm referring to in Discord. Hey, Shadow.
Hey, Norfolk. Good to see you.
How, Shadow? How you doing?
Well,
better than the UK.
I got a cold, caught myself a cold, but
oh dear, not going to cancel tomorrow on us, are you?
No, I still
just
going on.
Still going on. What's the subject tomorrow?
Now I need to check it.
Anyone that doesn't know, every Saturday, Shadow Scout Swede runs a live, and it's an open mic night live like I do here. But generally, he knows the people coming on. It's not just, he doesn't let random people in like me. But there's some really good knowledge there every week. So, what's the topic?
The topic for tomorrow is prepping for mass infrastructure decay, the Rust Belt scenario.
Oh, right. So basically living in the UK. So that's going to be a good one. So don't miss. You do a good one when I'm not going to be there. That's typical, isn't it? I'll see how late I get back. Question for everyone who would accept a physical ID rather than a digital one. I mean, we carry them now, right? We've got
driving license,
passport. You know, it feels like it's an unnecessary step. Do you have a form of digital ID over there, Shadow?
Well, kind of, but I prefer the physical ones. I don't trust to have them on digital.
But is it like a government ID card, not a driving license, not a passport? Is it actual like a government ID card that you guys have?
Well, I have what we call national ID.
Yeah. So yeah,
it looks like this.
Yeah. There you go.
Basically, looks like a UK driving license.
Pretty much. What do you need that for, Shadow?
Here's the thing. We have something called bank ID here. That means if you go to let's say the IRS, you need to log in with your bank ID instead of a password.
Right.
So the problem with that, when you have to renew it, is you cannot use your driver's license to renew it. That does not work. It's not a valid ID. So you need this.
So this card that looks exactly the same as this is no good to identify you, but this card is perfectly fine to identify. I'll just show them my library card. Will that do? It's that's mad. But that's interesting though. So that literally you need that for banking and stuff like that. So if you didn't have that, you'd be in a difficult situation. Is there an option to not have it? Is it compulsory?
Well, you need these days. You basically need it, or otherwise you cannot do any certain log into certain websites. And that is basically like IRS or
So everything to do with your finances and your livelihood. If you don't have it, you can't have it.
I prefer to have my ID cards physically. And now they try to make that we need to have a digital driver's license for the whole Europe.
Right, okay.
Which I think is really stupid, in my opinion. I prefer to have a physical ID card, not a digital driver's license.
Yeah.
But you can you have the option, so you can have a digital one and a physical one. But I prefer the physical one.
Pulled over. Show me your license. I can't. My phone's dead.
Yeah, open your phone and hey, there's my driver's license. I see con on that one, because if the technology fails and go down, and you only have your driver's license on your phone.
Yeah, especially how much the infrastructure all over Europe is getting attacked right now and stuff like that. And the more we put online, the worse thing. See, the valid point. So basically over here, Shadow, they're trying to introduce this digital ID. It's being pushed against. That's the reason my my screensaver thing on this is the no to digital ID UK refusal. And you can actually get that on a t-shirt on the Black Friday sale on the shop right now. There you go. Throw an advert in there as well. But Happy Little Fox says they have you on their system since you were given an NI number. This is what I was ranting about on my video. We're already in the system. Unless you live completely off grid, you don't drive, you don't have a bank, you don't use a mobile phone contract or anything like that, you're in the system. You've had an NI number since you were 16, most people in this country. So they've already got your details. Well, for me, that's not the issue. The issue is I don't trust them to have enough cybersecurity to run this thing. To you know, it's just, I feel like my NI details are in somebody's great big file somewhere that somebody would have to physically go and find. But you know, it just feels like a recipe for disaster, and it just feels like another level of control. When they're going to start asking you for your digital ID when you get your groceries, because then you've got a meat allowance and you can only buy so much sugar, and you know, this is how they get control.
So we're going back to, what is it, the basically a digital version of the 1944 ration book.
I mean, that's essentially what it could play into. And that's my fear behind it. I'm not bothered about being on the system. I have a driving license. I have a passport. I'm rejoining the military. They have every detail. They literally know more about me than I know about myself on any given day. So that's not what bothers me. It's that it's a step towards digital currency, controlling that measures and stuff like that. That's what it's a step towards, and that's what I don't like, the direction it's going.
Plus you're going to need supposedly this new digital ID if you change jobs.
Well, this is it. I mean, why would I change jobs, Paul? If I lose my job, I will get paid handsomely off the government for popping out kids.
Yes, but then when you want to get a job, when you actually want to be productive and not basically lay on the bed with your feet up in the air pushing out kids.
I've never pushed out a kid in my life, Paul, so that's another lesson for another time. We'll send you a biology book, it's fine. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I have 971 videos on my channel now, after just under 2 years. So I don't think I sit around ever doing anything like twiddling. There's no time to relax.
Fair enough.
Our national insurance details are our ID, so I do not see why they need anything else. Exactly. But they've stopped doing national insurance cards. I don't know if you guys know, younger people in the crowd, if we have any younger people in the audience, will know they've stopped doing NI cards now. So you remember your national insurance card? I don't know when since, but it's at least 3 years ago they weren't doing it then, because when my son was 16, he got his national insurance letter, and it's just a printed A4 letter with his national insurance number on, and says, remember this or keep this letter. There's no cards anymore. They don't do them anymore.
I can't even find my goddamn card.
I don't need it. I remember it. It's one of those things that you always remember.
I know what mine is.
Yeah. Why make it easy for them to control you? Push back on everything. Convenience is the enemy of freedom, says Grumpy Acres Farms. Good
Isn't
point.
that Chef?
No, not Grumpy Acres.
I thought it was Chef Tech.
Is that one of Chef Tech's accounts? I don't think it is.
No.
He's got Mad Chick Acres.
All right. Right. Okay.
That's
when you change jobs, you give your national insurance number. Yeah, and I've never been asked for the card either. Nobody's ever asked for my card. It's like, what's your national insurance number? You just rattle it off, and that's it. They just write it down.
Or just give them an old pay slip that's got it on there.
Yeah. Nope. He's denying all knowledge. That is not me, says mine.
Oh, there he is. There he is. That's me, not me. He'll make his mind up.
Oh, that's the wrong link. I'm going to post a link again there just in case he wanted to join for the last 15
So for
minutes.
Survivalist 2, what does that mean?
He has that channel too.
Yeah. there's the links in the
That's-
chat there.
Oh,
we're
right.
We're only on for another 15 minutes though, so just bear that in mind. I'm trying to keep everyone on point with the timing and stuff like that now.
Yeah.
And the link above that was my digital version of the new Red 64 thing, which is my new USB thing. That one's got well over 15,000 files on for survival, but the digital one has only got 2,000. But I've handpicked them from this, so people have the option if they don't, live in the UK. So Swede can go and buy one if he wants to and download a 5 gig version, but he's probably already got them and more.
To be honest, I think Shadow Scout Swedes ones he's probably got are about at least 10 times better than the ones the UK have got, aren't they, Shadow?
We're not going to compare things because that's when Shadow gets his knife out and tries to show me up with his size. There's a hand.
Hello, Mrs. P.
You never. You
No.
don't let me forget that one.
I was attacked. I was attacked via a YouTube short. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Red 64 video was good. Yeah, I just wanted to do an explainer on that last video because there was people on the shorts because I'd done like adverts and nobody wants to just buy something with me going, it's good. There's lots of things on it. So I thought I'd give a full explanation of what it is. I'm going to do the same for the 2 gig download. I'll probably just record that at some point after this weekend. That's chaos. So I'm clocking up how many miles? 6, 12. We've got about 2,000 miles to drive all this weekend. So should be fun.
Where are you driving to? I'm curious.
I'm up and down to the northeast on the Saturday. I'm down to the Midlands on the Sunday, and then on the Monday as well. So, yeah, it's back and forth and back and forth.
So that electric car wouldn't have been able to take the pace.
It
but
would
the
have done.
diesel will.
I'd have had to stop about 20 times to basically charge it. That was a proper knife hand. Mike's got a date to make more claims. Not sure that's all about. Not sure what you're insinuating there at all. So. Oh crap!
What now?
Right. Okay. We'll sort after. Sorry. It's all right. It's my life. It's things going wrong and disasters and everything as always. Nothing that won't cost me money, I'm sure. Yeah. So, with this budget, then, Paul, in mind, do you think we're still going to see another few years of a Labour government, or do you think they're going to get ousted sooner? Do you think the people will revolt? The revolting peasants?
I think Starmer's definitely going to be well and truly kicked out as a PM, probably before April, or maybe on April Fool's Day, just to get a point across. And what was rest of it?
I'm just saying, do you think the people will revolt? Do you think we'll see more protests and stuff?
There'll be a hell of a lot more protests, but saying that, I don't potentially think a lot will come out of it, because Starmer's Stasi police and whatnot, they will actually try and stop every single protest or counter protest and whatnot, and then you'll get the lefty Antifa lot and whatnot. They will just it's going to be basically a severe shit show, mate.
Yep.
If you're part of my French,
it's already one of those. So, I mean, Shadows living in a place with digital, with technically government ID and stuff like that. Maybe we're all just resisting something that could be good, and we could all see the benefits of it.
Shadow,
Yeah.
honestly, what is the your equivalent to the digital ID like? Is it secure in everything?
How long have you had it in place? You've had the government ID.
I know you can scan your ID with your phone, and you have it your digital version of it
Right.
on
Just
your
do
phone,
it.
like Google Pay or anything like that. You yeah.
I'll rephrase the question then. Okay. Okay. When was it brought in? What year?
Well, it's relatively new. I can check it up.
Just a rough guess.
Maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm not sure.
And
thank you, Grumpy, for the PayPal donation. I appreciate it.
And does the digital ID actually help you in day-to-day things? And what does it hinder?
Let's see.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that, Shadow.
There's digital identification in banking. It says this year, but I don't know how much truth it is about it. But
someone said, what are the ramifications if Starmer is removed? Nothing. We'll have another idiot put in charge. It needs to be a general election, and even then, we might not see massive change. My fear for a general election right now is the reform vote is now split between reform, advanced, and this and that and the other, and then the Conservatives are going to get in by default, because it's just going to swing party politics the other way. And we all know the Conservative Party is still a left-leaning party, as much as Labour is now. So, every country has to have digital ID before they can turn the world into China, says Kane.
Good point.
If war does kick off and we end up with a coalition government,
and then absolutely sod all can get done.
It's just came out the government were lying about the black hole left by the Tories. Imagine that. Didn't this come out ages ago, preparing the path? Wasn't there an independent body that said there was no such thing? What's the news source? Where's that come out, preparing the path? It'll be interesting. How prime ministers are installed like a toilet.
They get flushed and removed that often. What's the point of having them?
Somebody else's video that's just started playing. Starmer scores. It's PM Yvette Cooper. Oh my, don't.
I think it might be Rachel from accounts.
No, if I don't know. Can you imagine? There's nobody there that I would go, okay, he'll do a better job. This is the scariest thing, that Starmer's probably the most competent out of that lot.
You think he's competent?
Out of them, yes. Out of them. He's the only one that's not being done for a scandal. Housing secretary, done for a housing scandal. It's just...
Maybe, but wasn't he a lawyer beforehand and actually stopped the previous governments from getting rid of the people who come in via illegal means, stopping them, deporting them?
Well, this is it. Please, not Fat Lammy. So somebody said, "Oh, Andy Burnham." That's another mistake. He's worse. Again, worse than Starmer. Everything's worse than Starmer.
Mm.
Starmer's the best option Labour have. And that's probably the most positive thing I've said about him in the last 2 years.
You mean you've said positive things about him? Are you feeling okay?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I've said in the last 2 years. I didn't know about him before the 2 years.
Have you got a fever by any chance?
Always. Right, we got 5 minutes left. Anything else anyone wants to break or any points they want to make? Paul?
No.
Shadow? Anything? Nothing. I've met Burnham twice. He's an absolute W ship's anchor R. Told my sister to naff off for 5 minutes because I'm with you guys. There you go. That's commitment.
That's awfully nice, evil girl.
Starmer is extremely competent. The issue is we don't like what their plan is. All is going to plan so far. But
like you say, Mike, he's the best case out of the worst lot of every single Labour minister that is out there or what's in the government.
Which is it's no feat. I mean, as preppers, it's starting to get to that really scary point where collapse is more appealing than peacetime in this country. Because at least in a full collapse, I can defend myself. I can earn my own way. I can go back to a barter system. All of them sound better than what we can do now. That's scary. I'm never one that wishes for anything to happen. I'm always a hope for the best, prepare for the worst. But hoping for the best right now, collapse is on there. It's starting to creep up to that level. And nobody wants that for the sheer death numbers and stuff like that. But it's just ridiculous.
Lisa
There are
Nandy
more
for
kids in
PM.
the government than infant school. Wow.
That ain't going to happen, Grumpy Adventures.
Who's that one?
Lisa Nandy.
Oh, when Rimmer was our best hope, we're in trouble. Arnold Rimmer. Kelly Brook
Kelly
for
Brook.
PM.
Ooh, interesting. Is that Kelly Brook?
Oh, Kelly Brook, as in the ex-model / actress that's currently in the jungle.
Oh, is that the one who was in Weird Science, a movie?
No, I don't think so. No, Kelly Brook was like glamour modelish type over here. Problem is collapse. Problem with the collapse is it can't be taxed. There you go. Bring on Darwin. Katie Hopkins for PM. That'd get my vote, guys. That'd get my vote. Wonder why Kelly for PM. Shocking. She's got 2 great points to make on every subject. Oh dear. I think you've sent Shadow down a rabbit hole. Since you asked him that question, he's looked deep in concentration at his screen.
Sorry, Shadow.
He's like, what the hell? Why have I got this ID in the first place? Go on.
I was going to say, I didn't mean to send you off down an infinite rabbit hole, Shadow, asking you that.
No worries.
Well, it's at my curfew time. I've got lots of stuff to be doing over this weekend and stuff like that, so I will have to say goodbye. So thank you to Paul and Shadow, my guests tonight. Thank you for everyone joining in the chat, and for Evil Girl moderating. I'm not sure if Miss Worm is actually in there. She might be. She's having a nap, I think, so she's not in today. But thank you to all my moderators anyway. That's awesome of you guys. And yeah, thanks for the continued support on the channel. Don't forget, one last plug. 3 hours left of my Black Friday sale. Just 3 hours. Somebody just picked up a hoodie, so thank you very much. But 3 hours left of the Black Friday sale. After that, there is no more sale. I'm not doing this whole weekend, whole week, whole month thing. And the digital version of the USB drive, a baby version of it, a small version of it, is available now for download on the shop as well as these are now. I'm taking orders for these again. So
what's
80,
the size?
What's the digital download?
Yeah.
The digital download is only 2,000 files, just over 2,000 files, but I've handpicked them from this has got well over 15,000 on, and I've picked out the ones for the smaller version. But yeah, I've got 82 of these to make and send out now. 82 of them, so that's awesome support from you guys. Looking forward to the feedback and stuff like that. And yeah, I've got my work cut out for me, so thank you.
You're going to be very busy.
Keep me busy. Share the love, spread it out there. Tomorrow night, go and check out Shadow Scout Swede channel. It will be on at 7 p.m. our time.
Yeah, 7 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. Swedish time.
There you go. So 7 p.m. our time. Go and check out Shadow Scout Swede and all of his guests over there. Sounds like an awesome topic and very, very relatable for us in the UK here. So I'll try and jump on depending on what time I get back tomorrow evening and say hello. But yeah,
well, you pop in when you can.
No problems. Any final thoughts? And do you want to say goodbye, Paul?
Goodbye.
Okay, there you go. Shadows, do you want to say goodbye or any final thoughts to anyone?
Take care, stay safe, stay prepared. Be part of the solution, not the problem.
Excellent.
Good night.
Good night, and thank you, everyone, and we'll see you all in another video soon. Goodbye.